What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an EP review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new EP from the band Aborted, entitled La Grande Mascarade. This is released on Century Media Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Belgium, and it's pretty safe to say that Aborted are without question one of the most well-known and well-regarded bands within today's contemporary metal movement. This band had some pretty raw and gory dealings within the first years of this band's existence. Of course, with notable albums such as The Purity of Perversion, Engineering the Dead, and probably the best album Aborted ever did with 2003's Gormageddon, The Saw, and The Carnage Done. That, to me, is their absolute masterpiece. I love that album so much, and I love the fact that this was a band that incorporated a lot of really grimy death metal, in addition to the gory imagery, gory lyrics, pathological, surgical stuff. Just some really, really crazy stuff in this band's early beginnings. But then as we move forward into the 2010s, we got a new evolution of Aborted, a more contemporary, clean sort of thing going for them, but yet they still managed to keep that gritty, gory edge to them. Of course, stuff that comes to mind would be the Coronary Reconstruction EP from 2010, Global Flatline. That's another really awesome record of theirs. And then the more contemporary era stuff like 2016's Retro Gore, and the last time we had heard something from them in 2018 with Terror Vision. Retro Gore and Terror Vision are both special records in their own right, and it pretty much continued on in the same pathway as they did with Global Flatline. Really, really awesome stuff. But now we have a small but potent new offering from Aborted in the form of La Grande Mascarade. Masquerade, however the hell you want to say it. It's only 3 tracks, and it clocks in at around 12 minutes in length, so this is a pretty short EP. But what you get with these 3 particular tracks is more of a continuation of what Aborted have been doing with their more recent sound. And I honestly think that Aborted have been doing a fine job with the sound that they've been crafting as of lately. It's very fast-paced, it's very intense, it's catchy at certain points, but I really appreciate what Aborted are going for with this EP. And probably some of the best artwork I've seen on an Aborted release in some time. I mean, Terror Vision was really, really badass, but this EP artwork is something else. I really love that artwork. But getting on into the music, you're going to get a lot of what you know and expect out of Aborted here with this EP. A lot of really crazy and chaotic riffs and chords going on here. A lot of awesome riffs and solo parts going on here. You hear it on the opening track, Gloom and the Art of Tribulation. It's very articulated, very well done. And then when you get to songs like Serpent of Depravity and Funeral Malediction, you just get a glimpse of how creative the songwriting is here with these songs. Really great riffs, awesome audible clear bass tones going on here. It's really solid performances as far as the guitars and bass are concerned. When it comes to the drumming, Ken Badine is a really, really great drummer, and he's been pretty much the heartbeat for Aborted in their recent 2010 years. He's been a solid drummer throughout, and here on this EP, he shows why he's so good at what he does. A lot of fills, a lot of blast beats. I really love how well energized his drum performance is, and it really doesn't let up or feel like anything has to slow down. It's a really intense drum performance, and he really keeps the momentum going throughout the 3 songs that appear on the Grande Mascarade. Really incredible drum performance by Ken Badine here. And when it comes to the vocals, it's Sven Show doing Sven Show things. Of course, you know his vocal style is incredibly recognizable. You definitely know that it's him. He has that distinctive voice, that distinctive delivery, whether it be really low, guttural vocals to more high-range sort of screams. Sven really does some amazing vocal work here, and I think with this EP, he really weaves some awesome stories to be told here with this EP, and I think his vocal work is fantastic. It's been on a really good, consistent level over the last couple of Aborted releases, in my opinion. And here on this EP, he just shows why he's so awesome at what he does as far as his vocals are concerned. I love his variety. I love his detail. I love his charisma. He's a very charismatic vocalist too, I would say. And here on this EP, it's just top-notch stuff. I really enjoy it. So overall, if you're a fan of what Aborted has been putting out these last several releases, I think you're really going to enjoy what Aborted are bringing here with this new EP. Of course, this is a different sort of Aborted. It's not the Aborted you're used to hearing in comparison to stuff like Engineering the Dead or Gormageddon, but I like this direction Aborted are taking right now, and hopefully they stay consistent for many more years to come with this sort of sound. So, yeah, if you're into Aborted, any which way, I think you'll probably enjoy this EP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some links in the description box as to how you can get a hold of this EP and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the track Serpent of Depravity, which I believe is streaming on YouTube. And I will also leave you a link to where you can purchase a physical copy. To the best of my knowledge, this is available physically as a limited CD. And yeah, definitely keep an eye and ear out on what this band will be doing next. So again, the EP is Grande Mascarade by Aborted. This is released on Century Media Records. Go check this one out. And for a score, I'm going to give this a very strong 8 out of 10. Probably would have rated it higher if it was a longer EP, but honestly, I think this is good stuff from Aborted here. So, if you happen to have heard this EP, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you feel about it, and how you think it compares to previous Aborted releases, or any of you guys into Aborted, definitely let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until next time, Miho out.